Hey, I'm a Zodiac and this is the first devlog on my game, Mania. This is a party game inspired by the game Pac-Man Party for the Wii. Now this is one of my favorite games to this day. And the thing I love about it most is that it doesn't just grab the normal party style game like Mario Party has and just ripping it off in another way, but rather it creates its own rules that it follows. And just as they have their own rules, I want to create my rules that will make it fun to play this game. The map. The map you're currently seeing is called Soul Town. These are some of the first sketches for this map that I have done, and the Soul Town map is the first thing that came to my mind when I was thinking of what map to make. The idea of you being able to go down these stairs, then get carried by souls over these beautiful big holes, was just clicking in my head. I really liked the idea for what it was. There was a lot of things I ended up changing for the base reason of it fitting on the screen, because the map I drew in my notebook was too big for the Unity window size that I had. The spaces on the board are color-coded, which is something I picked up from Mario Party, but let me quickly go over them. The gray spaces are the ones you can claim, the green spaces are the ones you battle your friends for the X amount of gem pieces, purple spaces are the action spaces where something extraordinary happens, the red spaces are the spaces where you play a minigame, but instead of the first one getting something, the last one loses something. And the black spaces give you a curse for the next turn. That's a lot of spaces. And the basic reason for that is that I didn't want the game to be boring. So I just created a lot of different pieces, but not too much that you can't understand what which one does. And I feel as like about 5 to 6 spaces is an amazing amount to have because it's not too complicated, it's not gonna be boring after some time, it's always gonna be fun. The characters. The characters are these small little monster characters whose art style is inspired by the game Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which if you watched my welcoming video you'll know it's my favorite game. But another thing about these characters is that I think they're super cute, and the yellow one just reminds me of Bill Cipher, but I'm still gonna leave him in. And the characters will have an interesting thing happen with their names, which is something I may not tell you guys because you'll have to figure it out on your own. Now that you have seen what the characters ended up looking like, let's look at some past sketches. Now all of the characters have their own names, like this one is Gavin, this one is Ivy, this one is Roby, and this one is Poiso, or Bill Cipher. But the problem with making these characters is I can imagine them amazing, but then they don't fit in the pixel art style that I'm using for this game. And however amazing they look on paper, I will not just put them in the game as the art on the paper, I need to make them into pixel art first. So making them into pixel art is definitely a bit of a problem, and I did show some designs away just for that reason. The music. I have a confession to make. I have never created music for a game before, and I don't have music for this game either. But learning how to create it is probably going to be one of the most important parts of my game development journey because I have never done it before, and I feel as I'm definitely going to be using it for other projects as well. Now there is one thing I would like to mention about this, and that is that learning music isn't easy, and I'll probably be doing it through some of these devlogs. To be honest, during the video you're watching right now, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying some things out. I'm using Google's thing. Oh my god, stop the song, stop it, please. No, stop, please, no. I'm dying inside. Even though I can't actually hear the song. Yeah. The game. There is so much to talk about. How many turns are played, how many rounds are played, what all the different things do, what are gem pieces, I never explained that. And it's so much that I just wanted to keep this for the end so I can go all out on the explaining. What are gem parts? Gem parts are basically used for everything. They're used for crafting gems, which are like stars in Mario Party. They're used for buying stuff. They're used for playing minigames. They're used for risking them and when you land on a green spot. You can lose them in the red minigames. You can actually win them in the minigames at the end of each round. But what are rounds? Well, a round is when everybody takes their turn, meaning that everybody rolls the dice and moves their amount of spaces. After you play the minigames they landed on, maybe got on a purple spot so they have to do something, or maybe landed on a red spot so you have to play a red minigame. Whatever it does, after that finishes for all the players, the round is over and then a minigame is played. How do the players know how many spaces they move? This is a question I don't really know the answer to yet. I wanted to just be rolling a dice, but then I feel as that's too simple. So I feel as what I'll do is I'll try to make it a bit more complicated, like you throw a dot at the balloon that has the number you want to go to. Maybe it's like a machine that rolls numbers and then you stop it and then it's, yeah, maybe something like that. But I think the way will be that you'll be able to choose, do you want to just roll the dice or play with the extra challenge of actually doing the spinny thing and the dart thing, and yeah. Where are the minigames? So I think I'll create the minigames for the next devlog. The problem is I didn't create them for this devlog for the reason of it basically being too much work, and I just wanted to get this devlog out because as you can see the map is not done as well. What and how do you use shops? Like what is a shop in this game? Well, it'll probably be two types of shops. There will be a bad shop and there will be a good shop. A good shop will sell you items that may increase your dice roll, multiply it in some way, or just maybe like take you to another spot on the map. But the bad shops will actually give you things so you can mess up other players, like maybe a snowball that you can throw at someone to skip their turn, you know? It's gonna be really, how do I say this, it's fun to land at the bad store, but the good store is good. And the final and the last thing I want to say is that I honestly hope you will join me on this journey, on this series of devlogs that I'll be creating on this channel, and watch this game grow, and that you're actually excited as I am to start and play this game, because it's currently it's kind of in a prototype state. It's not really like, you can't really call it a full finished game, but I hope you will actually stay here with me till this game is finished. And that will be it from this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe to this channel. I hope you like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Probably won't be a devlog next time. Maybe a game jam or something like that. We'll see. See ya.